One.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back. JavaScript series, just the beginner series, basics of JavaScript. Made a color picker. And I should say this again if you haven't seen the other videos. I've only been coding for about 3 weeks since I started Free Code Camp. So I'm by no means is what I'm going to show you probably not the best way to do everything. And it's just one of the ways you can do something. And now we've jazzed up our color picker a little bit. We um, put it all inside its own container um, that wraps around everything. We changed our bend palette to be vertical. We added functionality to an RGBA codes button. We've done a few things. So I'm going to assume you've watched the previous 3 videos. This is video 4 in the series. I did make a new series from the Chromebook Beginners Coding, and this is its own series now on JavaScript basics, which I think this little example, it covers quite a bit of JavaScript stuff. So right now our color picker is giving us this orange color. Our bend palette is giving us a mix of potential colors. Say you were making a website and you really wanted I want my base color like my header bar and some of my other graphics are going to be this orange that I really like, and I want this to be my base color. And then you come over here to Ben's color picker, and then you get your bend palette, and you could choose from any or all of these colors that go with your base color scheme. And the bend palette is like a complementary type palette. And again, I don't know exactly what you'd call it in the color circles or whatever, color guru circles, but this is what I came up with for like a funky palette. Like I could see a website with those first 3, the base color, the purple, and the green. I could totally see those being like integrated into a website for like your main stuff is that orange, and then maybe like your sub paragraphs are in that purple and like headed in that purple, and then maybe the green faded out is like the background. I don't know. Just an example. And this is really more about how to use the JavaScript and like if the colors look good. Um, so we made it so, boom, you click that button, and now you get your RGB value for each one. And then if you change something, it changes right there with you. And then eventually I'm going to make another copy and paste button, so you don't have to do that to get it. I'm going to make another one of these for each one of these, and it's going to do the same thing as this one did, which just gives you an uh-oh, not good. We're going to have to fix that. Something's broke. Anyway, let's go to the code. Maybe we can fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't remember doing anything to it. Oh boy. Copy to clipboard. Document that get I do text and HTML. Maybe the function's gone. Yeah, the function's gone. Crap. I'm gonna have to build that function again. I had deleted a bunch of stuff because I was working on this. Copy to clipboard. Takes in text. And what it does is it window dot gives you a prompt, which contains copy to clipboard, hit Control plus C, comma, enter, comma, text. Okay, we don't need those there. Okay, that should bring that button back. I accidentally deleted that. And there we go. Yeah, that button just brings up your whatever values in here. It just brings it up so you can copy and paste it. But back down to this. This is what I wanted to talk about. How did we get this button, when clicked upon, to output all of these at one time? And that was tricky. I had to learn how to do that. So we started by, how I did it was within the rows, these divs right here are the different colors, the base color, and then my different formulas to come up with the pen pals, which I explained last video. And then I added within that div, which is its own flex row, I added H3s, all of class BPC, Ben's pal code, and then they each have their own ID. And that's wrapped up in this flex row. And then the button we put here, gave that an ID, and give an on-click of a function show codes. So in our show codes function, we first just break it down a little bit. We get element by class, get elements, multiple elements is the key here, by class name, BPC. So it gets everything with the BPC class, which is all of those H3s. And then this is what I had to find out how to do. When you call up multiple class names, you get a list. I printed it out on the console and it gave me just a list, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to do everything to that list. Well, this is how. You have to do an array for each call. So it's the sign for an array for each call. Then in here you put your what you want to make into the array you're dealing with, which is BPC, the list of classes. And then you make a function of L. You don't have to put L, but you can put anything you want in there. It's just saying for each one of these things that's got the class of BPC. So that's all it's saying is, I could put jabroni in there and then put jabroni.style. It doesn't matter. So L in this case .style.visibility visible. So that goes for each item in this array, which has the class of BPC. Take each one of those and say, okay, this element .style visibility. Next one with the class BPC .style visibility. And so forth. Or we even console log BPC. And that, see, you gotta. I like using my own console in Chrome rather than the console inside CodePen isn't as good. It can't handle things. But see, this isn't an array. This is just a list, basically. Of different, the first one it found, the second one, the third one. So hopefully that clears up using, if you get something by elements with plural by class name, how you apply whatever you want. In this case, a simple function to make this text visible. That's how you use that array sign dot for each dot call, and then you can put whatever function you want on your items. There we go.